So what I want to talk about now is actually a little bit more going back to brand analytics and looking at the customer loyalty analytics. What I'd like you to do is give us your recommendations for the kind of brand tailored coupon and brand tailored promotions for each one of these buckets that, in your experience, that works the best. What I'm talking about is because they're not one-to-one, right? So you don't go to loyalty and then say top tier, and then you go to brand tailored top tier. That's not like that.
Well, it kind of is, right? So, they do have it where essentially your it matches up pretty closely, right? There's going to be some fluctuation there. That being said, it's still good to look at your analytics to get a better understanding of whether or not certain promotions or certain customer facing bases are improving or not, right? So, take for example, like I said, top tier. We can in brand tailored promotions do a one-to-one there almost. So they have two different versions of top tier for brand tailored promotions. They have regular top tier. Top tier, for those who are curious, are customers who purchase recently. They spend the most, and they are just customers in general who buy a lot on the platform, not necessarily from your brand, but on the platform. They also have declining top tier as a audience type. Declining top tier are customers who have purchased from the brand's top tier, so they are a part of the top tier market, right? Still technically, but they're predicted to spend less. That prediction, I'm not sure how Amazon does it, but they come up with something, right? So what they're essentially doing is, let's say you're someone who in 2022 you purchased $25,000 worth of goods on Amazon, and then in 2023 you purchased $20,000 worth of goods on Amazon, and then they're going to assume, Amazon that is, that you're probably a declining top tier customer because you are purchasing less and less every year. Now, is that exactly how they determine it? Not sure. But what can we do with this information? We know we have top tier. We know we have declining top tier. What you can do is you can set up two different types of promotions. You can do a top tier promotion, right? And you can try and target those people directly. Now, bear in mind, again, I don't typically like top tier promotions. Why? They're people who already purchase a lot and they already spend a lot on Amazon's platform. The likelihood that a promo of some kind is going to entice the top spenders on the platform is unlikely. They'll probably purchase your product one way or another. Now, declining top tier, though, are people we would want to go after. They are people who Amazon has a vested interest in as well, in keeping on the platform and trying to really push and whatnot. So for declining top tier, let's say you have 2,000, 2,500. I would definitely look at doing a brand tailored promotion for those. That's going to be getting, declining top tier people, again, who used to spend a lot or spending less, back in the mixture. And if you retarget a declining top tier, you might turn that declining top tier into someone who is a brand follower. Is really the end all be all here. Make them a brand follower, get them to be a returning customer at the end of the day. That's really how you should use, from like the brand analytics section, something like top tier.
So really go after the declining ones because that's where you're gonna get the most value. Because the other ones, it's always the same, right? So you start going to a store, you're there every day, you eat their sandwich, and after a while you become part of the furniture and accept that you're no different than any other customer, and they start to take you for granted. And then one day they piss you off and then you walk and you don't go back.
It is,
So
yeah, it's very much like that. And a big thing as well is like a big one that I always like targeting as well